do drugs, so stop.
Yeah, I am.
Stop
No, you're not.
young.
Oh my God, Kevin's on drugs.
Shit. Yo, what up, Sheriff? What's good with you, player?
Hey, how's
Sheriff.
everybody doing?
Hey,
Get out my
Sheriff.
fucking way, Flop!
Oh my God.
I apologize.
Oh.
It won't ever happen again.
All right.
Hey,
Kyle, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going? Hey, good morning.
I need a second.
All right.
Morning, Pratt.
Oh, you want to leave this? I got it. All right. First off, hey, how's everybody doing?
Hey, Sheriff.
I want you not to be half fucking dead for once. Liven up.
Yo, we good, player.
Get it together.
Stay
I'm
alive.
I'm an energy vampire, and I'm here to feed.
Hell yeah.
On these nuts.
What?
Kick Carmine's ass. Kick his ass. Kick his fucking ass. Beat the shit out of him. Beat the fucking shit out of him. I want him fucking dead. I want him fucking dead.
Come on.
Perfect. Good job, everybody. Good fucking job.
Shift 1 to shift 2.
Tinker, you can get it too. You can get it too, Tinker. Yeah, that's right. Give it to Tinker too. Give it to Tinker, Dan.
The fuck out of the way.
Get him. Get him. Get him. Oh, God. Oh, my God. You hit a trooper. It's a brawl. It's a brawl.
Get his ass. That's right.
Don't hurt Copper, but hurt Widewood.
Everybody's fucking
Put Widewood in the ICU. Put Widewood in the ICU. Yeah. Yeah, get him in there.
Hold up.
That
Oh.
wasn't called for.
Who just pulled a fucking knife? Who the fuck just
Wait,
pulled
did
a
someone
fucking knife
pull
and
a
stabbed
knife?
somebody?
Pulled a knife?
Yeah.
I didn't. Wait, did someone pull a knife?
Sorry.
You just who did you?
Oh,
Did you just stab Copper?
She's sorry.
You stabbed Copper?
You are
My
fucking
sexy
please.
sister got stabbed.
Please, let's move on.
That's not defense. That's
Go
not
on,
defense.
Patty.
That's a criminal case. Dumbass
on that.
Hold on.
Yeah, we shouldn't be stabbing each other. The
If
line.
I come out and deal with this before I deal with it the way I want to deal with it. Because
Yeah,
Yes,
Patty.
we'll
deal with
Patty.
it after the meeting.
Yeah, we'll deal with it.
Somebody almost.
Let's.
Okay.
SBS is never an excuse. If your excuse is SBS, then you're a dumbass. Remember that out there. We're cops. It doesn't apply to us.
I will accept any punishment, sir.
Can't stab motherfuckers.
Perfect. All right.
Criminal charges.
I'm gonna move Copper out to the
That doesn't change the
lovely
fact
day,
that
my
Patty's a
friend.
good officer. We're off to a good start today. All right, but a terrible start today. Oh God.
Get knocked down.
There's double standards.
Carmine, this is all your
Who
fault.
stabbed me?
This is all Carmine's fault. That's who it is.
Carmine.
charges against her. Hopefully we get medical
hate it
records
here.
for this one.
All right.
Wait, what the fuck happened? I just woke up from a nap.
Oh God. Did
Kevin,
I?
don't
I
talk
don't
about
think
it.
I'm responsible, right? I'm not responsible. It's-
Well, you kind of did.
I mean, I
I'm not
started a
looking at that
beating.
shoulder.
I
I
didn't
can't
say
make contact.
pull out
I'm
knives
awkward.
and start stabbing everybody. I mean, this isn't an ICP concert.
Everyone's responsible for themselves.
Wait,
Perfect,
what's the status of Angel's vacation? Remember,
Oh,
I
yeah,
paid
that's
that
right.
nice lady $100,000.
I
Hey.
have an announcement.
Oh, I have
You're
an
on vacation?
announcement. Angel, you're going on a vacation. When's that thing gonna?
Whoa, really?
Gunner, when's that?
Wait, is she going? No,
Hey,
she's
where am I
going?
going?
She's open right now.
Uh,
Maybe Friday for the meeting. Maybe Friday.
Yeah, okay.
What?
Captain Angel's gonna be going.
Captain.
Senior Captain Angel's gonna be traveling out of town for a short period of time for Friday's meeting. She's going on a business trip.
Wait, really? Where am I
All she
going?
can eat and drink. Yeah, well, it's gonna be a good time. It's an
Oh, hell yeah.
appreciation package. It's an appreciation trip. We appreciate you.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Perfect.
well,
Yeah.
well, thanks,
Congrats, senior camp.
thanks, guys. Thank you. I'm
Perfect,
excited for
all
this. It'll be
right.
fun. Wow, I've
There
never
we
been on
go.
vacation before.
I don't have any
paid
announcements.
the
Does
money.
anyone else have any before more people get killed in this room? All right, perfect. Come on up, DuPont.
I said,
Kill
wow.
my seat. Sorry.
These seat cushions are
Your
seating.
ass.
Oh, sorry.
You're so heavy. I thought you would be like
Sounds good.
lighter because you're missing an arm.
Oh no! Shaming.
Sorry. Hello, is everybody here? Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Hi.
Okay.
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
Hi. Okay, so it's just a reminder, please. There was some incident that people were just like dumping situation on others. Just make sure that everybody is okay before like going to
Who
another
did it?
call,
Let's
okay?
call them out right now. Let's shame them publicly.
No shame for me today.
No,
I'm all
call them
peace
out.
and
Fuck
love.
them. Let's shame them. We should shame them.
Well, Well, I don't.
I
wanna
know it
start a
wasn't me
beef
'cause I
with
wasn't
Senior
around.
Captain Angel and Underwood and Paul.
Oh well, High Command
So I'm
always
gonna
can
move
dump.
on,
Well,
okay?
High Command can always dump their shit off on others.
Yeah,
That's part of
So
the
like,
job.
just be careful and mindful.
kind of
Ask
the point.
people if they're done, okay,
But
guys?
if
Ask
Underwood
people
does
if
it,
they're
I have
done.
a serious. I want more. All right, look, today I want more people to dump their. If you outrank Underwood, I expect you to dump your paperwork on him to do today.
No, Underwood was actually
No,
busy processing
it's fine.
someone.
It's fine. Everybody, all right, sergeants plus
Oh
in the
my God.
PBSO. If you have paperwork that needs to be done, I'm sure that Trooper Underwood will be more than happy to help you do it. All right. Perfect.
Underwood.
Okay.
right.
Any more announcements?
Sheriff, I got something.
All right, I got something
Oh, come on.
first.
Oh, yeah, come on up and
Can you
then.
mention my name?
All right, so there was
I
a
did.
situation. There was a situation about 10 minutes before the storm with the Vagos where we got into a shootout. We had a lot of cadets and officers, new officers on duty, respond to that and go down without saying a word. Communication and actually saying what's happening or directions that you're getting shot at is worth more than you shooting bullets. Just give locations and directions and say what the hell's going on, because that was a mess. Officers were going down without saying a word, and we need to fix it. All right, it's okay. It happens. We learn from it. Okay. Just make sure you fix it.
Espinosa, wait, you have another announcement.
All right, you guys heard Espinosa. Before you die, make sure you say where the bullets are coming from. All right.
Espinosa.
You got to help save lives. I know
What
that
about
you're
the
probably
possession
going to be
thing?
in a panic, but I want you to make sure you say where they are before you die. Thank you. All right, go ahead, Espinosa.
I'd
Oh, yeah,
just
one
like
more,
to
one
point
more.
out that I told everyone where 3 people were hiding and everyone ignored me and then I went down. So they're a bunch of fucking hypocrites. Okay, fuck these guys.
Yeah, fuck
I
up.
honestly didn't even hear you on radio.
I said it 3 different times. You guys are a bunch of fucking snakes in the grass.
Yellow building with a tarp on. No, beige building with a tarp on.
that's what
3
was
people
said.
on it. All right. On the
Three
roof.
stories.
So I want someone to answer this question. You have someone at a hospital. He has a
19.
class 2. Not this time. That's not. It's not roulette.
Okay.
Okay. You have someone at a hospital. He has a class 2 weapon. You ID him. He runs away. Can you place possession charges on the warrant?
No.
If you have the weapon.
Only if you have the weapon. Just him having a weapon and running away does not mean you can put a criminal possession of a class 2 firearm on a warrant. I've seen that multiple times in the last week on warrants. Please, let's not do that in the future, okay?
But
Yeah, I
if
hope you
s-
guys listen, cadets. That was a really important announcement.
If you see him later and he doesn't have the weapon, can you raid him?
You can try it. You just got to hope for a
can
good
try.
You can
judge.
interrogate him.
So we can get a good judge.
Okay, another thing is the command that are here, please stick around after the meeting. Brandy has something she wants to talk to you all about. If I see anybody that is not command or high command snooping around the meeting, you don't want to know what I will do to you.
Oh, what are you going to do to him? I hope it's
Ooh,
I hope
you don't
it's
wanna
good.
Ooh.
If she doesn't want to tell me, it's bad.
Sheriff, I got something as well.
All right, come on up
Yeah,
to
I
the
got
podium. After Hall.
Sorry.
Hello. As of yesterday, everyone in every department should now have received their bonuses for this month. We're sorry they're late. It's just
I
how it
didn't receive
happens.
my bonus.
Shut up, Gunnar. Everyone got something. Again, it's based on how much time you have on duty, so that depends how much you get. If you transferred, during this period, it still will be coming from your old department. And just make sure that you have all your stuff up to date so that next month, if you didn't get paid, everything's in order and you don't get left out again. Thank you very much, guys. And I'm sure I'll be back here in a week's time to do the same announcement because it took so long this time.
Okay, so this is regards to the Vagos situation. We've had 4 separate OISs in the last, I think, 4 hours related to Vagos. They have said multiple times in the cells that they're going to be escalating against the UDP. Please, when you're out of
UPD, you
control...
dyslexic
Oh, they
fuck.
gave me a note,
UPD.
actually, November.
UPD.
Oh
They
my
gave me a note.
god.
They give you a note.
Yeah, let me, one second, let me read this here. Let me get my
Hello?
glasses on. Let's see here. It said, yeah, so after I got shot, they slipped a note into my pocket that says, blame Pred, yours daily, the Vagos.
Not my fault.
Frank,
all right.
Frank's-
I'm going to
yeah,
clarify
Frank was saying
something.
it was on you as well, Pred.
All right,
so-
hold on. I'm going to clarify this, okay?
At least it wasn't me.
We were doing this routine patrols, and a Vagos member came up to me and said, I don't want to see you guys down here. You guys shouldn't be down here. We'll kill you. I'll kill you. He threatened me. So I organized 20 officers. We went down there, shot them all, and then we threw them all in jail. Not one of us went down. And then later they tried a retaliation attack. We were ready for them, and we gunned them all down again. So it's not my fault that they're crazy. They were born that way. And it's our job to get them in line. How do we do it? I'm putting together the Vagos unit. You know what that unit's going to do? Go down there 10, 15 deep and make them regret life. Non-stop. Who wants to be in charge of that? Carmine, you want to lead that?
No, thank you.
Carmine's going to be leading the Vagos unit.
Hell yeah, Carmine.
Congratulations, Carmine.
Congrats, boss.
We expect
There you go.
Glad you volunteered.
Hey, come on.
Now, Carmine, you know the rules. You always go in first and relay the information to the actual officers on what's going on in there before you die. All right? Perfect. Not my fault. It's their fault.
Indeed.
Oh. Is that it? Is that it? Are you done? Can I get my announcement?
Of course, yeah. That's why I moved from the podium. All yours.
Good after morning, everyone. It's National Pecan Cookie Day. Okay.
Fire cookies. No, pecan.
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 No, that shit is
I call
disgusting.
them pecans.
Pecans.
What?
Pecans.
Listen, I've got some. Okay, pay attention. I have some disturbing news. I'm not running for chief of police anymore.
No.
That's right. I had a meeting with the Senate, and turns out, right, Lenny Hawk has been nominated, and guess what? I called him last night. I called that motherfucker. He's got 6 wives right now. Apparently, one of them left him. 3 kids though. He's doing well. They're going on vacation to Zion National Park in Utah.
That's a mistake.
Here's the catch. He's not coming around until he wins. That being said, I will be his under captain. So I'll still be high command. That's it. That's my announcement.
Also, congratulations to Lenny Hawk on his promotion to full officer.
All right, any more announcements? Are we good to go?
Yeah, I got an announcement for the whole Vagos unit thing.
All right, come on up, Carmine.
All right.
If any real commanding officers want to lead the Vagos unit but send Carmine in first, that's fine too.
All right, this operation is going to be a very delicate one. Chances of survival are very slim, so I'm going to pick the best of the best. First is my friend old pal, Tinker. Second is Suarez. And third is Rupert O'Copper, LSPD's finest. Because we all know the only ones that can get a job like this done are only the LSPD.
That's right, let's kill these
Hurrah.
motherfuckers.
I mean, the other day though was all PBSO, and we didn't even have one person go down. Huh. I go ahead, Dan.
I know everybody loves canine announcements, but in the past 6 months, we've had like 2 or 3 canines get shot, but in the past week, we've had 3 or 4. So violence against canines is going up severely. With that being said, if you see a canine in the line of duty get shot, stabbed, kicked, or anything, there is no question you shoot that individual immediately. Period. That canine is an officer. I just want to remind everybody, it is a 1013 situation. You shoot that individual, period. All right?
Say less.
All right.
Stay firm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did someone stab a judge?
That's right. Double tap. Fuck with dogs.
Even for the pug November?
Even the pug.
Yes. Even
Triple
the pug.
tap for the pug.
Okay.
The pug is a canine now. He is a part. Doug the drug pug is part of the canine unit. So if somebody hurts Doug, you shoot them.
Hell yeah, Doug's the drug pug. Good shit.
All right, I don't think there's any more announcements. All right, everyone leave. Patty, wait outside until the command gets done talking. Thank you.
Sir. All right, let's go.
Bye, plebs.
My life is too scuffy. I'm going to bed.
Vagos thing,
Did it? I think a judge and copper got stabbed.
I can't believe we did that.
A judge got stabbed
I don't
too?
know.
I can't believe this.
Yep, Grayson got
I
stabbed.
was just like,
By petition.
I don't know what the fuck
Head
happened
out.
there.
If you're not command, leave.
Brandy.
Well, we have to punish her now. I'm sorry.
Where's Brandy going?
Yeah, pretty
know,
severely. I mean,
Brandy,
was some-
Brandy,
that was-
you fucking meeting.
I know, I did.
Angel, chill.
I'm gonna fucking shoot every single one of you. if you don't
every
get the
Every
fuck outta here.
non-command, please leave the room. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Wait.
Except Brandy.
The three detectives, they're good.
And
that you need
detectives.
to be-
who's
as far
that in
as
the
go.
back?
I don't know.
I don't know
He's
who
not
that is.
responding to me.
Just drag him out.
This
I can't
throw.
drag him. He's not moving.
Jim
I'm gonna
Rose.
shoot him.
Head
I'm gonna
popping,
kill
though.
him. I'm gonna kill
yeah,
Jim.
his
That's
arms
okay.
popping.
I'll just take him out. I'll just take him out.
Bars?
All right, nobody
Hello?
open
Yeah.
fire
I
on
just
him
think I would
because Patty just
We're
stabbed
not
someone,
command.
and we're gonna
Oh, there he
go.
goes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, leave. You guys aren't command. Get out of here.
No, it's this is
No,
mine and Bobby's
Winston,
thing.
Brandy, and
Yeah,
Bobby.
you're
It's
different. You're a
their thing.
detective.
No, he.
Okay, sorry.
Is everyone in here that's supposed to be in here in here? Okay.
The only
A
other
lot of
person who
in-ears.
might join is Cross, but that's up to his decision.
What is this?
All right, so go ahead. Tell us what's
Okay.
going on.
Prison's a fucking mess. That's the long and short of it. It's an absolute fucking mess. Where do we want to start, Bobby? Jesus
Is
Christ.
DOC is DOC failing to hold the prison down? Are we looking at
Jenny,
another
Oh, 100. It's
usurping
bad.
situation?
Well, it's more of the case of like literally every single thing that we've looked into is like DOC incompetency. Just it's not a prison at this point. At this point it's a lightly gated community.
It's a summer camp. It's a fucking summer camp.
They're DOC are not DOC. They are like nursing home nurses that like bring them to poker and bring them to casino and.
Carmine, get the fuck out of here!
I'm leaving.
Get the fuck out of here, Carmine!
Fuck you up again. Get out of here.
Yeah, you tell him, HC. You fucking
This is
tell
just-
him.
This is just an introduction. It's Bobby and Winston can go into more of the nitty gritty of why we need to talk to you guys today.
I mean, Hardcastle will know about the previous investigations we've had into the prison involving weapons transports, an individual by shit. What was his name again? The guy who tried to stab a bunch of cops.
Hardcastle, can you jump?
Essentially, this all came to a head today or last night when an individual by the name of Charlotte Spade was fired from the DOC. She had been fired because she was corrupt. Essentially, they were asking for a corruption charge because there isn't one. Cross then relayed that information.
I mean, don't we investigate? So it's like corruption isn't a charge. Corruption is like a thing that people do.
Yes.
So it's she would be investigated, rated, and stuff like that if there was reasons to believe. Right? That stuff handled.
Yeah, we've already got our subpoenas and everything. We'll start looking into raids. Essentially, what she was doing was, she was not taking stuff from bunk flips, or even worse, was taking stuff from bunk flips, then returning it to the lifers again. She was relaying information during large situations to the lifers about what was going on, including the treasonous overthrowing of the prison. Where a number of individuals were relaying information to lifers in order to give them an advantage over cops.
He directly informed them that they're gonna breach before it was even mentioned that we're gonna breach.
And this was because a officer, Charlotte Spade was, I believe, there, but she was also on suspension at the time. She was receiving texts from a Jessica Williams about what exactly was going on, what the PD were doing, and different updates.
Isn't Jessica Williams hired in the PD?
Yes, she is. There's different PD that have been involved in this that have been issues.
Wait, is she PPSO?
Yes.
Yeah. There's going to be more to all of this.
There is more.
Originally, Charlotte Spade, she worked as EMS. She apparently, according to Cross, pestered people for such a long amount of time that she was considered annoying about her expungement, coming in daily to find out whether she was expunged yet. And then as soon as she was expunged, she was hired to DOC at the recommendation of Jane Juno, who is a lifer within the prison. Charlotte Spade and Jane Juno had been
Why are we
in
letting
constant
lifers
communication.
give recommendations for
Oh.
DOC
Great
staff?
fucking question.
It gets even worse. Jane Juno basically threatened a quote-unquote cell week if they did not hire Charlotte Spade.
And further to that, they are going to be continuing with another cell week, one from well, they did a cell week when she was suspended. They're now going to be doing another one now that she has been removed from the DOC.
I mean, I'll go the fuck down there and move all of them into the AdSec if I have to. You know, I mean, we'll do that.
Yep.
If the DOC ain't gonna fucking do their jobs, they're just gonna we're gonna have to keep going in and out of there, back there. I'll talk to the fucking mayor and see if we can get all those motherfuckers fired, and then we can just get someone else to fucking start doing the job.
At this point, I would recommend it. Honestly, when I updated Daisy and Espino's on this before, they recommended Senate intervention. It was that bad, and this right now it's even fucking worse.
I mean, also. Sorry.
Yeah, no, go on, Bobby.
Also, for the smuggling side of the prison, it's completely out of control. Like, as soon as there's no DOC guards on, they will let everyone know, and we have helicopters, we have vehicles, stuff like that being landed inside the prison. Like,
And
that's how bad it is.
How about the underground tunnel up at the prison? Do we know about that yet?
I was going to discuss that a little bit. We don't know anything about that. DOC don't know anything about that. All we know is Cerberus, who have been attempting to privatize the prison, have now built a tunnel directly next to or under the prison. That's literally the extent of our information.
Sounds like a great idea.
There's also Jane Juno has been orchestrating the kidnapping of DOC from her parents, potentially, or willingly or unwillingly being involved in the kidnapping of DOC members who have been tortured. Those people, when found, have not been reported to the PD. In fact, it was specifically reported to one member of the PD, a couple of members of DOC, and also a specific EMS, who are all related, either through friendships or romantic interests. The people involved, Brixton was found by Charlotte Spade and Birdie Nash, who are both romantically involved. They contacted the PD by the name of Harvey Holden, who is Birdie Nash's father. And
Charlotte
also
Spade's.
Charlotte Spade through their romantic interest, and then the EMS. I can't remember the EMS's relationship. They're all
So
friends.
it sounds like this could be a
EMS
big
out there,
operation revolving around Charlotte Spade, essentially. Like, it's not just one person. There's reason to believe there's more people involved.
Yes.
Exactly. And then the problem with Harvey Holden as well is that he was recently promoted, batch number 470. He was told to stay away from the prison, was basically trespassed. DOC had problems with him being there. He was bothering a Shift 3 detective that was investigating Brixton's kidnapping because Charlotte Spade and Brittany Nash were suspects and still are based on their actions. But he was pressing her for information and trying to basically inform her how to do her job with the prison, even though he was told to stay away from any investigation involving the prison. And it's just been every time we find a connection.
Fucked up. They still have the authority to even trespass us from the prison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or we could be legally charged. I mean, I don't know who would charge us, because I don't think any cops are going to fucking try and... Well, so I take that back. I think that if we were trespassed from the prison, that people in this PD would try and arrest us. Mainly not people in this fucking room, because everybody in here has a fucking brain.
Oh, Cameron Randall. That was it. That was the
Cameron Randall.
EMS. To make things worse, Brixton was given keys to a property in order to sleep on the sofa the night of his kidnapping. He was given keys by Harvey Holden. Harvey Holden, Charlotte Spade, Birdie Nash, and Lewis Brixton now all live in the same property, all have keys to the same property. That was the property in which Brixton was kidnapped from. As a summary, we have reason to believe that essentially lifers are creating an avenue or attempting to hire individuals specifically into the DOC in order to make their lives easier, and will violently retaliate against anybody who just basically doesn't let them be as they are. Right? I've had many salty interactions, to put it lightly. We've bunk flipped everybody yesterday because somebody broke into the prison and grappled out, so I ordered a bunk flip of everybody.
As should be procedure ordered by the Department of Corrections, not exactly. Just by us.
Yep.
But we can't trust them to do their jobs, essentially what you're
No.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one time, Ashley, during shift 3, the same something similar happened. She was trying to perform a bunk flip. When they got to a particular lifer, Harvey Holden instructed her, "Oh, we shouldn't flip that one because she'll get pissed and stab them." So trying to prevent certain individuals from being bunk flipped. Even DOC have paid off that individual to have her not stab them. So that they're just infuriatingly incompetent, to say the least.
Huh. So what we should try and do here is, all right, course of action. We need to talk to the DOJ, right? And we need to get the mayor on board, and then we need to reach out to the Senate. We got to get them to grant us jurisdiction over the prison while we have this investigation, maybe even long term. I mean, if they're so grossly incompetent, we're going to need examples of their incompetency. So I trust that is there enough reports to put forward so that people can see that they're. All right, so that's going to need.
We're
to be
bringing this to you
organized.
slightly early, just so that you're not like,
Oh,
bamboozled or gazumped.
all right, so you already got a game plan then.
Yes.
We also wanted to ask, we needed Command's guidance on what exactly to do with this, because sure, we have a treason thing going forward for the lifers where the docket posting will be coming up to date, but in terms of this, it's extreme incompetence that it's just not going to stop once that treason case is over. It's just
They
not
are
a
killing
prison
us.
the way it's at right now. That's why we're bringing it to Command today.
And even if we go inside and flip everyone's bets, somebody will have a gun in like 10 minutes after. They're using an example called Stash Vibes or something like that, where you will have a friend who is not a criminal to basically start all their things.
All right, so what do you guys? I'll tell you what I think the fix is here. All right. We got to talk to the judge, and we got to get them to push forward hastily a harsh charge if we catch someone going in and out of that prison, to where they're not just in jail for a month or two; they're in jail for years. So if we gotta, we gotta make that happen.
The problem is during times like shift 3 when there's literally no one around. I've tried to sit there, Ashley's tried to sit there, and they just ramp in when no one's around. And
what do you mean they ramp in?
There's
They drive.
Yeah,
They
from the
drive.
southern hill.
So how
you
do they
can
get out?
Ramp. We should
They
probably
don't.
avoid that one.
So
the,
all right,
the helicopter. Okay,
all right,
the helicoptering in was they would land inside the prison and then land out. And there were cases where a DOC were like, oh yeah, they landed inside the prison. What happened? Oh, I don't know. They just didn't shoot it down.
Yeah,
There
it's
are
very
people-
surprising at this point when they actually shoot down a helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. So what do you? All right, so people are ramping into the prison. So question again: how are they getting out?
They could ramp out as well. So I've chased somebody into the prison that had a ramp that went into the prison, and then they also had a preset ramp already in, I guess, out of the prison as well.
So they're ramping in, and then they're constructing another ramp, and then they're ramping out of the prison.
Well, I don't know if that's, I know that has happened in the past, and the situation I dealt with was more of, I was like fucking HOA shenanigans, where it was just like they robbed like a bank, and then they ramped in and ramped out, and a bunch of cops got stuck in there. But I mean, I'm sure if they're doing it as a joke or being fucking idiots, I'm sure there's people that can or have thought about doing that as a more serious thing.
Okay.
So there's a numbers issue in shift 3. And I think we're exploiting the fact that we're lower numbers in shift 3. The only thing that I can think to do is suggest there are quiet times in shift 3 where we do improvised bunk flips, like Winston's been saying. That's the only thing I can think of in downtime in shift 3. Just random bunk checks.
I will honestly suggest talking to the mayor about building a fucking fence on that hill as well.
No, I have an idea. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the DOC. I'm gonna get them to put together put together an outside patrol force to keep people from getting in and getting out. Is it wrong to call it a border? So we're gonna have people patrol that.
I mean, if numbers are down for PD, like for DOC, it's like 1 to 3 people on duty. One of those people is usually Charlotte Spade, who has just been fired for being corrupt.
And the fact that I don't.
Charlotte Spade?
Yes, she was just fired because she was.
It's
she
about
wasn't-
time,
okay, just update
brother!
you on that, Fury. She was fired because she basically was leaving.
I don't
shit in
know if
people's
it's wrong
votes
to say
or
Border
not flipping them
Patrol.
at all. The reason I wouldn't even
Without it, I don't know if it has any. If it does, it only have super negative
Again, we're too
connotations.
close to the
Should I
podium.
not call it that? You
You
think?
son of a bitch.
We're too close to the podium.
Why
Everyone
would
can
it
hear
be?
us.
Why do you?
It's
All right,
because-
listen. I don't know why a lot of
Nope.
things would not be able to be fucking
What?
said. All
Should we
right.
go in the
They can
projector
only
room?
hear outside the room, though. They can't hear downstairs.
Yeah,
Okay.
they
No way they can
The,
hear
uh,
downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to the.
Just get in the middle, please.
Yeah, the problem with even asking the DOC anything is that they're so incompetent. They bring lifers to the casino for gambling. They bring them on field trips to Burger Shot to work there. They just basically treat them like
A prison was
summer
great when
camp.
I was there.
Okay, so what?
should go.
All right, so what I'm hearing, unfortunately, we're getting to the point where we're just circling. The next point of action is to talk to
Perimeter
higher ups
control.
to try and get some control over the prison. That's all you can do. Because if you're saying that DOC are approachable, you're seeing they don't have the numbers, etc., then the next step is to do something or put something in place by talking to people higher than us, because we can't really enforce that, to get that enforcement of leverage over the prison, so you can push more and you can look into it. Because right now, all you can do is investigate the DOC. There isn't much more you can do. So you need to have something there that can literally give you that ability to push more for
Can
it.
you imagine? Okay. All right, I think we gotta take our steps, right? Talking to the DOC, talking to the DOJ, potentially talking to the Senate. But what they need to do is they need to maybe look into hiring more people and getting them to patrol their borders. Make sure no one's getting in. They got to make sure
the worst
that
part is though is that I think that them patrolling their borders is gonna make them a target to be loot piñatas.
Yeah, they'll either be pinatas or somebody that wants to smuggle shit in will just meet the patrol person outside and be like, hey, take this to Juno or whoever's.
All right, I at least think that would be more favorable than ramping in and ramping out. All right,
Yeah.
I'm trying to make some look. The whole thing sounds really fucking stupid to me.
Sounds whack.
It is.
Yep,
All right, so equally, your next step is simply to compile everything
Hey, what's up,
and
Bella?
get that ready to present. That's what you guys can do. Get it
I'm gonna
ready
reach out to
so
the
that you can
warden.
then go, so that you can reach out to the warden, so we can reach out to DOJ, and we can
Right.
start the ball rolling. Because right now, all you're doing is
Yeah,
we're
you're
just
right.
circling here.
That's all right.
Okay.
Thanks, there, Senior Captain Hall.
Who hires for DOC?
They do.
They hire, and they vote for their warden, and they vote for.
They vote every
their
60
positions.
days, right?
They have a
Because,
democracy.
like-
It's a fucking health.
they're about to vote again. Yeah.
Charlotte Spade was person that approached Snow and told him
I think I
that,
should run for
Puppet
warden.
Master is her boss.
What?
And yeah, this was maybe a couple months back, and now she's DOC. Well, she got fired, obviously,
was
but
fired.
Now she's CMS.
All right, so
She's
why
homeless
aren't?
now.
All right, hold on, real quick. Why aren't people who are hiring for government positions asking us to do background checks into people? Maybe.
exactly my point.
Why is this?
So
So
hospital
this should
asks
be
us
a.
for background checks now. Like for
Okay.
doctors,
Background
but
checks
nothing else
since
has
the
gone
beginning
through.
of time.
Well, we need to make sure that's a thing. That's a standard for DOC, for EMS, for doctors. That if they're bringing someone in, that they should at least get with us to run a fucking background check before bringing them on. I think that's reasonable, right? I don't think that's asking for too much.
No, it's
No,
what
it
they
takes
should
5
be
minutes.
doing anyway.
Yeah, it's a state
But
position.
if they're hiring people that their lifers are suggesting, then I have little to no faith in them at all.
But yeah, if you guys are investigating this and she was into it, I'd suggest speak with Snow. Like I just called him to confirm if that was the name. He didn't remember the name necessarily.
that would be good RP.
But
All right, so there's
I
actually a
definitely
lot of good
remember
RP that can come
name
from
when it
this,
was
like
brought
a
up
lot,
about that.
like a
So,
lot,
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, she definitely had shit on
As
her record
stupid and
before.
dumb
Yeah, she
some
got
shit
expunged.
is, like I get why people ramp into
Oh,
the prison.
right,
It's
the
content,
famous
but at the
expungement
same
law
time, I
here,
think
never
that should be
mind.
fucking bannable. If I'm being honest.
But she like tweets
I think if
selfies
you're
of herself with an
ramping
AK and
into
all
the
kinds of
prison,
shit,
that shouldn't
she's
be
actually an
that
idiot.
should not be a thing.
Who?
Yeah.
Charlotte
Charlotte
Spade.
Spade.
Like, I would
She got
rather them
suspended
smuggle it
and
in with the
decided to
border
register
patrol
with an AK
and stuff like that, and like have like some RP actually,
fuck is
than
Charlotte
just ramp
Spade?
in, ramp out. You know,
Yeah,
like I think that would be a much finer option, and that leaves
Oh, she
room
shouldn't
to
be
be
EMS
investigated
anymore
as
because
well.
if she's doing that kind of dumb shit and she is listening to our radio, well,
Yeah, she's
who
already
knows
been
what she's
fired from
telling to
DOC
everybody.
for corruption, and now she could just be on PD radio all the time because she's
Yeah.
EMS.
All right, well, so
if she's
hold
looking at
on, hold on.
information, we can solve that easily.
Wait, she has a phone dongle?
Yeah, I'm
That's
going through
that's
reports.
not
She was caught,
something.
like boosting.
All right, listen, hold on. I have a serious issue if people are getting fired for corruption then getting hired as EMS. Okay, that
She's been EMS. She
All
was,
right.
I believe, both DOC and EMS at the same time.
is she still employed by the EMS even though she was
I
hired from
believe
the
so.
Okay, so you have to reach out to the EMS and let them know that they have a potential risk and the PD expects her to be terminated. I mean, there's no other way around it. We can't have someone who can listen into our radio comms that was fired from corruption, might have kidnapped and murdered a fucking guy, and was smuggling stuff into the fucking prison, have access to our encrypted radio channels. So we got a lot of stuff we kind of got to do around here. You guys realize that, right? If we're gonna...
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to start policing. All right, guys. We're
Hey,
policing
honey.
government bodies now. Okay? We the DOC and the EMS and the doctors ain't going to police themselves. It's time
No,
for
we
us.
had-
I'm ordering background checks on every government employee on file.
Okay. All right.
You know, Fred, this is not the first time EMS has hired questionable people. We had sources tell us that EMS was relaying officers' locations on radio to when they would be allowed to street race or not, or when they should street race.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Didn't we
Governor.
fire them?
No, they're.
Oh yeah, well he got told not to do that shit because that was fucking stupid. I know what you're talking about. He won't do that shit again.
And I'm not kidding. I want us to put together a unit to perform background checks. Like we could get into some of these people and then bring in one. We might be able to really. I think it's on. I don't think it's on them to request background checks. It's on us, but it's also going to be on them to report who they're employing to the state, right? Like,
yeah.
How does it? I don't know how their system works. I mean, I assume everything's on file. Like the second someone's hired, like the DOJ or the government get a file, right? So, okay, all right. There's a lot that can come from this. Don't be down. This is actually going to open a lot of doors for us. A lot of shit. Okay, perfect.
Right, cool. Yeah, that's why I wanted to. That's why we all wanted to come to you guys about it. This helped a lot.
No, all right. That was fantastic. Seriously, good job bringing this stuff to us. I'm glad that you could. This is a big issue, and I think everybody in this room knows that how serious this is and how we gotta take some action, come up with some ideas. If you have an idea, start acting on it and fill us in because we gotta. I'm not kidding about the background checks thing. I think that has to be a main prerogative from this whole thing. I'm gonna talk to the DOJ and the Senate about getting the PRED Act in place, which means a government job has to be. They have to have a background check performed.
Do you
I
have
like that
the
idea.
means as high command to talk to EMS high command, DOC high command?
Yeah, we can talk to all of them.
Too easy. Okay.
I'm gonna email the warden now.
Furthermore, if you want us to, SCU already has a unit looking into the prison. We've got people from all time zones looking into it. If you want us to do the background checks, just add on to what we're currently doing.
All right. I'm going to... All right, we got a lot of stuff to do. All right, this is good. This is damn good. We're cleaning house. We're doing our fucking jobs. Are you excited? Are you excited?
Yes.
Oh,
We're excited.
are you excited?
I am so
Okay,
excited.
then let's fucking do this shit. It's time
Alright.
that these
Last
dumb,
version of this
incompetent fucks get policed.
Thanks, guys, for bringing this to our attention. You know the next step. They're on with it. Previous command and high command still need to stay back here.
All right.
Okay.
He
Wait,
took
one
you-
last thing quickly. Brad, are you
What?
willing to be a witness in treason case regarding the prison?
Wait, who? In what regard?
Basically, we need you to identify the individuals that you negotiated with inside the prison walls.
Oh, yeah, I can be there for that.
Thank you, sir.
I didn't really handle the negotiations. That was, well, I did talk to a few people. Crane would be a good witness, and so would Bass,
Crane.
I think.
The other one we've got is Lafayette, who is the.
If you subpoena phone records, you might be able to get phone calls to prove that there was like communication between, like concrete information to prove. Might be worth looking into if you know the date to get my phone records.
Your phone records? Okay.
Well, I mean, get whoever's phone records that we talked to.
Yeah,
we already did.
We've got a lot of phone records already.
All right, perfect. Then try and correlate them to like my number and stuff on that day, and maybe we can. That'll be like more concrete evidence for your case.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Just to update you guys with the whole thing that you're about to meet at now. She also stabbed Grayson.
Yeah, we know.
Okay.
We know.
just in
Okay,
case.
here's what we do. We kill Mueller first, and then we have our conversation.
Okay.
You can take us all
Don't
down.
you dare point a gun at the sheriff. I'll fuck you up.
He doesn't stand
No,
a
I
chance.
just didn't chance.
Okay.
Okay, here's what we do. We have Patricia get stabbed by Copper and Grayson in front of.
There's more to it. There's more to
can't.
it. So apparently the argument is that they're saying, which is kind of 6.5 does the other. Copper keeps stabbing Dan from what was said. So they thought it was on the same vein as that. But however, Grayson got caught
It's
in the
never
foster,
on
and
the
now
same vein
Grayson's-
as them. They're troopers.
It's never. Yeah. And Grayson, Copper's
some
okay.
reason, troopers
Grayson's
can
going
stab.
into. Grayson isn't okay. He's going to surgery. Copper's okay though.
All right, then how about this? We ignore the Copper stabbing because I'm going to be honest, fuck the SASP. And then we can, well, mainly Underwood, but the SASP suffers because of my opinion of him because he's a bald, conniving fuck. Anyway, she stabbed a judge. She should probably be suspended until further notice, until we can talk to. Hopefully, he recovers and talk to him and see if he wants to press criminal charge. Yeah, we can.
No, we have to vote on it. Is everyone in high
Yeah,
school
you have to
member?
vote on it.
All right, then let's vote right now. There's 3 of us.
Well, everyone else has to vote too from the other departments.
What do you
Where
mean?
did Martel go? What did she?
I'm not, all right, hold on. 1 second.
You didn't read the channel. did
No,
you?
because I'm not letting them tell me what I should or shouldn't do with my department. They can blow me. She's suspended until further notice. If they don't like it, they can cry about it. I'm not going anywhere. Fuck them all. It's our decision to make.
Patty.
Patty? Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, I'll write it up in the channel then so everyone knows.
Perfect. They
Gunnar,
don't
are
get
you
to say.
pooping?
I don't understand. They want to. So what the fuck? So all of High Command wants to have a say in all of our punishments as a department.
You didn't read the discussion.
No, I didn't read that shit. I have
That's
that shit on fucking
why.
mute. All right, so
Listen, if a suspension longer than 4 hours needs to happen, it needs to be voted on by High Command. Everyone, they have 24 hours to vote on it. That was the decision that was made by the federal administration. I'm surprised you didn't read that.
no, I didn't read that.
Okay, well you should
Thought
have
that
read
was a joke.
Considering the paragraphs that
Wait,
we're
wait, wait,
associated with,
wait.
I don't think it was a joke.
Wait, but later Molten
skimmed
says
it.
High Command can still suspend on the spot, but should follow whatever recommendations to set an example and post here if they suspend.
Okay, so it sounds. All right, fuck all that. Listen, suspend her, and we're gonna talk to Grayson soon. She probably won't even be. We'll have our decision. She's suspended until we can talk to Grayson. She stabbed a fucking judge. All right, hold on. I'm keeping my thoughts and opinions to myself. All right.
It's just we'll deal
I'm
with
not
it
going to
and
get
ship
farmed
sure.
today.
Should we put a
No.
disclaimer every time someone enters the PD meeting that we're not reliable for anything that happens to them at the meeting?
No, because our officers and deputies should be able to control themselves and not stab
Yeah,
people.
people shouldn't be stabbing each other. And I have seen Copper stab Dan a whole bunch of times. Patty's a good officer that made a bad a lapse in judgment, but still should be punished. I mean, she stabbed a judge.
I think she'd take a punishment given to her. I don't think she'd argue with it.
Oh, God. All right, just suspend her for 4 hours then, and we'll get to the fucking bottom of it. I got shit I got to do. Out of my fucking
you can do
way.
it. You can do it. It says you can.
All right, good, because I was going to do it anyway. I was only not going to do it because I didn't want to drag you guys into the fire.
Well, no, you're fine. Just do it, and then I'm going to ask for the rules to be posted again and pinned so that we don't have any problems again.
All right, perfect. She's suspended until further notice. We got to get to the bottom of exactly what we're going to do in this situation, all right?
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
I think Gunner's been pooping in the corner. For
Hey, Patty! Get in here!
I think he's struggling.
Had those poops before, you struggle?
Great, now I'm going to get fucking farmed.
No, it's not good.
Because I don't fucking read shit, but I just don't understand it.
I think he's best.
All right, look, Patty. Everyone, look at her. All right, what you did was some LSPD, SASP dumbfuck shit, all right? That was Ranger shit, what you did. Okay, you're smarter than that. You're actually a really good fucking cop. Like, I would say pound for pound, probably one of our best senior deputies. You had a lapse in judgment.
Thank you, sir.
But it was a
Indeed.
big lapse in judgment that led to you stabbing a trooper and a judge.
Well, I openly admit to stabbing Copper. I don't believe I stabbed Greason, sir.
Do we have another stabber that got out unscathed?
I don't know. I openly admit to stabbing Copper because I saw that and heard that, but I don't believe I did anything to Greason, sir.
All right, just for time being, you're going to be suspended until further notice. We'll have information for you soon. Okay.
Yes, sir.
right.
I have some out of city stuff going on, so I won't be around very much the next until probably Saturday.
No, perfectly
but I can
timed.
come back when you need to speak to me.
All right, perfect. All right, we'll be in email contact with you.
All right, sounds good.
I'm not happy, Patty. I am not happy. That was like some Percy Weaver shit.
I know, sir. I'm sorry. I brought shame to the PBSO.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Percy Weaver shot cannoli in the back.
What
like
the fuck?
Like a fucking idiot. Yeah, it was a while ago.
I shot Silas in the eye.
It's when you guys. It's when the Bay PD blew up.
Silas is a dumbass.
Shot him 3 times actually.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I do have one little thing that if we're done with Patty.
Yeah, do you guys need anything else from me?
I think that's it, Patty.
All right. And I do apologize for my actions and accept any punishment you all deem fit. Oh, thank you.
Great. We're going to have to talk to
All right.
Grayson once he gets out of surgery, and then we'll
fine.
email you.
All right.
Have
Like
a
I
good
said,
day,
I really don't believe I did anything to Grayson, but if I did, I sincerely apologize, and that was very unintentional.
Okay. So obviously, Angel, I've sent you over the subpoena for Richard
I'm not
O'Connor.
asleep, I'm
I have
listening. What are you
added
talking
the.
about?
It's exceptional, right? What we're looking for. I can't put in the reason why we're doing it is because we're looking to staff him, right? I can't put that specifically in the subpoena because then he'll just sell all of his shit. But I think that paragraph in there pretty much solidifies that this is a exceptional circumstance that the PD isn't going to go for every single person. So I think
Okay.
with that, Crane should be happy to sign it. Obviously, if you want to review it, if anyone else wants to review it, put it in the pursuit channel.
You do a
But
30-day
yeah.
delay notice
What
on
if
that?
I've done 2 weeks. I can look to it 30 days if you want.
Just do 30, honestly.
Okay.
What if? Wait, hold on. What if in the
food.
case of him selling his shit out and finding out that we are going after him for something like that, he just gets billed in the amount that he sold his shit for. So
Well,
he
you could
sold his
do, but-
BMW that he's valued at whatever, 4
you also
million. We bill him 4
legally-
million.
You also legally can't sell your shit once you know that it's going to go for a seizure. So if you do that
Well,
all
we-
in one go, and you say that the result of this will end to a seizure, we
I
want
could
to
go
asset
for a
freeze.
chicken Caesar right now.
So if you, so
Oof.
all you have to do is
Oh,
put
yeah.
that you have to motion once you post a docket for all these assets to be frozen.
Well, we're not.
That's it.
We're not. So the reason why this is just a subpoena at the moment to get the evidence and information, one for you guys, so you can do your further investigation into his phone records into the racing scene, right? That's why it's delayed notice. The reason why we don't want to post the CAF on the docket right now is because the information about the racing scene is probably going to got from those records, right? And we don't want to tip them off too early. That's why 30 days delayed notice gives us time to build the actual foundations of the case.
Also, we can
so it
redact
doesn't
all
get
the
thrown out.
information too. We can redact everything that's sensitive information as well. It's not. That shouldn't be a
That is
problem.
true.
But then but if the case is still ongoing when there's a trial date, then that does cause a fucking issue.
I think the best course of action from the investigation is to submit the subpoenas, have the 30 days notice, give it him at the end of the 30 days, and it gives time for Hardcastle, Knight, myself, Fury, Angel to go through the information and have any other leads towards any other SRU related.
That's going to be your guys' call. It's going to be HC, Angel, Fury, and your guys' call. You guys do what you want. I
Yeah.
support it, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Email me the subpoena so I can have a look at it.
Yeah, I need to
Put
review
it,
this
put it in the
version
pursuit
copy
channel.
for
That'll be
the-
fine.
Yeah, just pursuit channel since we all want to.
Yeah.
If I'm not bleeded, I need to go to the hospital to see Grace.
Yeah, see if he's okay.
Gotta take an important phone
So-
call.
So obviously this doesn't need an answer right now. You guys can review it and
Hey,
talk
what's
about it
going
in the
on?
pursuit team. And then
Fred, what are you up to?
forward it.
I up
Obviously,
to
Hardcastle took
tell you
those
what's
signatures
happening.
off it because,
A bunch of shit. I just had a fucking deputy stab a judge. Then hey, this is this is the perfect.
Wait, hold on. Do I want to know
You
that?
don't want to know. Don't worry, I'm already taking care of it. So this is
Sometimes I really regret calling you. You know that, Fred.
Yeah, I know. Look, it's not like I did it. I didn't stab a judge.
Right.
There was
Sorry,
a knife fight.
What are you saying?
Anyway, look, we should probably meet.
Again?
Yeah.
All right. I'm with saying.
All right, I'm on my way.
All right.